welcome to Highlands tonight. Section action. The Highlands Golden Rams hosting the Kiski Cavaliers, along with the Dean, Mike Choma. Mike Pavlik greeting you here from Highlands on a Friday night. Isn't it great? Section action. Rams with a big win on Tuesday against Greenberg's Dean. Are they back on track?
Nothing like live TV, by the way. Love the shirt. Getting back to the Golden Rams. Are they back? Well, Mike, we won the game. That was important. But I thought how we won it. You gave them a good formula within the game. When teams are trying to zone you, speed them up, press them. We did all that. We did our job. And again, I think they found a way to stop us the last couple games. We solved that problem. Next question is, what did Joey Touchdown do tonight when he takes this Kiski team here, see what they can do against us? It'll be interesting.
And they had a big win on Tuesday night, beating Franklin Regional late in the last minute of the game, so a good one for them. Speaking of that, what a crazy section we've had so far. Franklin Regional comes in here and knocks Highlands off the first night. They hadn't won again. Gateway couldn't win out a section. Now they can't lose in it. It's kind of nuts.
It is. It's an upside-down section, Mike. Any Friday night, any Tuesday night, you better come prepared to play. We said that at the beginning, bigger, stronger, faster. It's 5A. But you got to give Kiski credit. They beat a good Franklin Regional team. We couldn't do it. They had 5 guys in double figures. That's impressive, and it's really tough when you're trying to defense them. John Bracey leads them. He's their leading scorer. He had a big shot in the last second of that game. They made 5 of 8 coming down in free throws. These are things they weren't doing last year, Mike. They're winning in close games. They're winning late, and again, they're going to pose a problem tonight.
And scoring's so interesting in this section 2 so far that it seems that the only time anyone scores is when they play in a Highlands game or a Franklin Regional game. Every other game seems to be in the 30s.
We had 38-31 the other day, Armstrong Gateway. So you hold Gateway to 38. The problem is you only score 31. This is what 5A basketball is all about. You got to play a certain style.
Apparently. Speaking of Gateway, that's going to be the next opponent Tuesday night on the road in Monroeville. Are the Rams looking ahead to that one?
Well, now you're asking me to think like them. That's a scary thought. We haven't figured them out yet. We hope we're on the right path. I believe that's a key game in the section. But again, Tuesday means nothing unless you take care of Friday. So big Friday night crowd here at home. We always talk about defending your home court. Let's take care of tonight. We'll worry about Tuesday when we get there.
I guess that ought to do it. All right, that's the pregame tonight. I want you to stay tuned. Immediately following this, Mitch Desort is going to get a presentation on Ashland John Zach too. They get their 1,000th points recently, and we're going to take a look at that when they get their special balls that have been done up by the art department. They're beautiful.
Beautiful balls, and a great honor for both of them. I was wearing my Micah Mason 2,000-point shirt today, so it's a long way to go.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later on as the year goes on. All right, tip-off coming up, Highlands and Kiski, and it's right after this.
His team scored his 1,000th career point. Congratulations to you, Mitch Desort.
And there's Mitch Desort getting the basketball. Tyler Stachinski, Chuck DeBoer, athletic director. Chuck looking more and more like Ted Danson every day, huh?
And on January 2nd, 2017, Ashland John Zach scored her 1,000th career point and is being presented a tremendous basketball by her coach and father, Drew John Zach. Congratulations to Ashland and congratulations to Mitch for their accomplishments.
Mitch went up and gave the ball to his parents. Ashton didn't have to. Dad was standing right there, her coach.
Phoenix Physical Therapy.
All right, so there we go. That was pretty nice. Mitch Desort and Ashland John.
Well deserved.
We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup for the Kiski Cavaliers. They come in 6-5 overall, 2-1 in section, tied with Highlands for second place in section 3 of 5A. Kiski Cavaliers, coached by Joey Touchstone, will start number 5. Jonathan Brace, a 6'4 senior. He had 14 against Franklin Regional. Number 12, Kyle Harrison, 6'2 senior. He had 11. Number 15, Connor Martin, 6'4 senior. He had 12. And a guard, a 5'11 senior, number 23, Delano Franklin. He had 13. Yes, they had 5 guys scoring double figures against Franklin Regional. And number 25, Nick Baselica, he is a 5'11 senior. He had 5 out of 8 free throws in the last 30 seconds to preserve that win. They'll bring Ryan Wallace off the bench, a 6'5 sophomore. He had 10 points in that game. So again, it's going to be a nightmare as far as who do you guard for the Kiski Cavaliers. Golden Rams again coming in tonight, 7-5, 2-1 in section. They will start 0. Brayden Timmons, 6'4. season Gold Ram basketball underway Friday night. Big Friday here tonight. You'll see the post game at the Anchor in the Trent Height. Joe, Andy, and Dee continue a family tradition started way back in 1953. Great home cooked meal without having to do the cooking. The original Anchor Burger, always a fan favorite. And the signature seasoned wings, 8K Valley style full wings, not pieces. Make sure to ask about the Blue Plate special, which comes, of course, on the Blue Plate. No reservation needed. The kitchen's open to 11, so there's plenty of time to stop by the Anchor Inn after the game. Mike and I will be there tonight. Make sure to stop in and say hello. That's the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road in the Trent Heights. Welcome aboard. Big crowd tonight, Mike, on a Friday night.
It is. We're kind of liking this. An actual AK Valley type matchup between the Highlands Golden Rams and the Kiski Cavaliers.
And I believe there's 50 Watuckies in half.
Every Watucky is here. The opening tip-off brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. On the web, MasonEliteHoops.com.
They check in at the door, Mike. There's a check-off. It's going to be interesting, Mike, to see what they do against 5 guys that started double figures last game against Franklin Region.
10 seniors starting.
Amazing.
Cavaliers in the traveling blue uniforms with the gold trim. Highlands in the home whites with the gold trim also.
Looks like man-to-man to start. I'm interested in this Jonathan Bracey, too, Mike.
This is Delano Franklin, number 23, against Boda. Again, with things we've seen, except for Franklin, these teams like to be very patient. This is Bracey, of course, his brother, Deshaun Bracey.
He's up at Teal now, Mike.
At Teal, he's a Teal Eel. Playing he's playing football, is what he's doing.
Yes, a Tomcat, actually, right?
Something like that. I like the other way. I'm an O'Brien and Gary guy.
Delano Franklin. I love that name. That's a basketball name, huh? Delano Franklin Roosevelt. I think that's the middle.
I put FDR on my sheet so I could say it right. Foul on Martinka, his first. Now Bracey steps back. That's 3. It's down. 3-0 Kiski. That's John Bracey. Cavs are 6-5, 2-1 in section. This is for second place.
And undefeated Gateway, 3-0 in section.
Rieger drives in, kicked it back to Martinka, back out to Boda, cuts into the lane, throws a little teardrop up there, missed it. Rebound Timmons. Timmons goes back up against Bracey.
Foul.
They say no, nope, all ball. Now he's fouled, and he scores.
Even better.
So Timmons would not be denied.
It was the same foul both times.
It was on Bracey. I didn't think he got him the first. If he did, he got body because he definitely got all ball the first time. This is easily the biggest crowd of the year, by the way.
Yep, nice crowd. It's the elementary night tonight, too, Mike. I'm talking.
Braden Timmons at the line, 41%. First, and he drains it. 3-point play. Highlands leads 3-2.
We have all of our future Rams here tonight, Mike. Grade 3 through 6 in attendance, plus the middle school guys. So it's nice atmosphere here this evening. Remember, teams don't win programs, right?
This is Biseglia.
Nice
Got in
job,
trouble.
Mike.
Steal by Desort. Desort
See if it can
tries
convert.
against Martin.
And no.
It won't go. Martin
Wow, they're letting him play,
bodied him.
Mike.
They sure are. This is Harris with the rebound. Harris looked like he wanted to go for it, but he got it back to Biseglia. Drives into the paint. Had it blocked. It's out of bounds. It belongs to the Cavaliers. Biseglia hit a bunch of free throws down the stretch of their win. 72-66. Bracey had a layup with 40 seconds to go to put them ahead to stay. But then Biseglia made 5 free throws down the stretch that sealed the victory. They were down by 4 at halftime against Franklin Regional. Franklin Regional came in here and won the first game, and they haven't won since.
Isn't that amazing? Well, I see Courtney over there, and her still in regalia.
Yeah, she's Lev Bell tonight. I figured just in case it was the last game, I might as well go.
Hey,
Bracey high off the glass and score the bucket. Boy, that's NBA continuation there, huh?
They let him play on the one end. They call it on the other end. That's going to be Don Martin.
And he's got 2 quickly.
Yeah, second already.
And now I bet they go big. I bet he goes to Johnny Christ. How much you want to bet? Because this is a big team.
Yep. 6'4", 6'2", 6'4" across the front. Mike Bracey has all 6. And they lead 6-3.
6'3" Kiski. Again, averaging 46.8 points a game scored. But they scored 72 against Franklin Regional. So I guess it should be no surprise that the Franklin Regional Highlands game was 84-80.
Look at
Timmons battles on the floor. They call a held ball, and Highlands will keep possession.
It was a hand and a foot, by the way. Did you notice that?
At least it wasn't foot and mouth. We don't need any of that.
Highlands gets that. Tonight, Mike, in men's section, we have Gateway at Greensburg, Salem.
Inside to Timmons, and boy, it's the Timmons-Bracey show. They have all the points at 6-5.
6-5. Yep.
All points by seniors. Well, that's pretty much what you're going to have here for a little while anyway.
And Franklin Regional at Armstrong here tonight.
Now
Nice step in by Boda. Oh, they're going to give it to Highlands.
Joey Touchstone doesn't like it.
Yeah. Off the tip.
So Highlands keeps it. Timmons, right side against Bracey. That's going to be a matchup tonight. Now to Rieger. Lost the dribble. Now back out to Timmons, high posting it. Boda resets it. Desort right side. Desort drives into the paint. Goes in with a one-hander. Won't go. Rebound. Off a leg. Timmons battles for it. It's still loose. And now they're going to call what? Timeout Highlands.
How about that?
Stosh quickly got in there on that and was
Kyle
able
Henley,
to.
Bruce Leidick, and Anthony Maley are referees here this evening. A couple young guys again, Mike. The youngsters are coming up.
The largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America is the Wireless Zone, offering the latest cell phones, accessories, and service. Saw John Mason here tonight. The Wireless Zone is the place with the hottest devices at the coolest prices. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 13 area locations. 6 of those are in the AK Valley. Wireless Zone locations for you Highlands fans out there on the Walmart Plaza next to GNC, or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to JCPenney and across from Victoria's Secret. Find the Wireless Zone store nearest you simply by visiting wirelesszone.com.
I use my stopwatch on my phone today, Mike, to time the kids during drills at the intermediate school. So every week I'm learning something new about that phone.
See?
They had Johnny on a dive play, Mike. The kids laugh at me, by the way. So I'm so.
Oh, driving in Desort. Oh, Mitch
No foul again.
got hammered. No foul, no basket. Here's Franklin back the other way. Franklin tried to drive it in, but kicked it over to Bracey. Looked like he
danced
traveled.
there, yeah.
He needs to hurry up and get it to somebody, and Martin takes it. Now back to Franklin. Franklin kicked it to Biseglia. Now go left corner. That's a wide open Harris, but he missed the shot. Rebound Timmons. Here's Boda. It's Bracey 6, Timmons 5. 4:36 left first quarter. Boda for a long three. Off the rim and out. Timmons back up and in. Those are the only 2 guys that are allowed to score. 7-6 Highlands.
7-6 Timmons.
Now the Rams pressuring, and Biseglia gets around. Now they're going to call Nick. They let all that go.
Yeah.
And I think RJ breathed on the man, Biseglia at midcourt, and he gets caught.
Biseglia, Mike, he'll be on a plane tomorrow to Atlanta. He's a kicker, and he's going to be in a kicking contest trying to get a scholarship. He also plays soccer, Mike. He's a goalie. He's had scholarship offers from Robert Morris. How you like that?
How about that? Biseglia is wide open for 3. It's down. Well, wide open. 8-7.
How I know all this is
Or is
John
that a 2?
Mason works with.
Now Desort is fouled for 3 shots. He leads the league in that. That was a 2, obviously, because it's 8-7.
Yeah, I thought it was a 3 myself.
Well, we were blocked, and I will say, in deference to the officials, I did not see the arms up in the air, so that was me jumping the gun.
Gets his first one.
8-7, Kiski. Mitch Desort at the line, 79%.
John told me about Biseglia, Mike. He's the hardest working, most dedicated and focused athlete he's ever had. He's had some good ones.
Well, he has.
I went up and shook his hand.
He was telling us about him pre-season when we were talking to him in the summertime.
I went up and shook his hand and said, John Boucher told me to say hello. He shook my hand and kept walking. He's focused and disciplined and dedicated. He didn't want to let anybody get him off his game.
Mitch Desort missed the third, but Christ got the rebound, but it's fought away by Bracey. Now Bracey's in trouble in the backcourt. Rams steal it. Timmons stepped in. Now back to Boda. Right down the middle, Rieger. In and out, no good. Rebound, sky and high is Connor Martin. 9-8 Highlands as we go back and forth.
Here comes the double.
Franklin off the double team. Got it to Martin right side.
He looked like he's
Martin, and what's the call? They're going to call a foul on Timmons, I guess.
Johnny took the charge, but it was after the fact.
See if we can pick it up. There you go. 0 with the hands. 14 fouls against Highlands, 2 against Kiski. At 3:36 first quarter, Highlands 9, Kiski 8. Now driving in is Franklin, but he can't get it to go. Body's all over the place, and here comes Boda back the other way. Nice hook pass to Rieger, and Rieger's hammered.
They're going to call that foul, Mike. I think that was the anticipation foul.
Oh, no, he got him. He got him with all, but he got him with body. He got him with body. That'll be the second on Bracey, and that doesn't help them. Ryan Wallace is getting ready to check in.
Talked about him. He had 10 points in the last game against Franklin Regional.
Off the bench, Rieger 78%. Will shoot 2 at 3:21.
6'5" sophomore, right?
They have some size on this squad.
Yep.
There's a lot of size in this section.
Well, bigger, stronger, faster. We talked about it.
Rieger will get a second. Rams 5 for 6 from the line so far. They lead 11-8.
Getting a lot of chance from the line, unlike other nights, Mike. Having big Johnny Christ at that point helps you, too. Get you a little matchup nightmares. Nice.
Oh, boy, they moved the ball nicely, and Wallace had it blocked by Timmons. Oh, Timmons got a ton of body there, didn't he? You're Joey Touchstone. He is not happy with that.
It's the same guy calling all the calls.
He's the 2002 Valley News Dispatch Player of the Year at Kiski. The cradle of coaches.
Yes, right. Greg Hutchison and
Coach Smith from Leechburg, yeah. They all went to school together at the same time at Kiski, and they're all head coaches in the AK Valley. Now we're going to get a handsy call. Guess they get Johnny Christ.
Sam Venturi's up there, Mike. I'm going to ask him if he coached them at the time.
If Sam was still there, yeah.
Can you imagine having 3 guys that are now coaching, trying to coach him?
Yeah.
I call Johnny Coach Christ because when I coached in middle school last year, he'd like to help me occasionally. Oh, he walked.
He got a hammer too, and then there's the block by Christ, but they get it back. Now they have a 3-on-1. Martin blocking foul.
No way, Mike. That's the third time Johnny Christ has been on the deck. Hasn't got a call yet.
Second foul on Christ, and they are mounting fast as now Kiski ostensibly in the bonus with 2:47 left of the first quarter. We're going to be here a while again.
Yeah.
Every game's been like this. And Martin missed the first, the 6'4" senior.
And Mike, what they're telling you about Johnny is he's slotting in after the fact. And, that's a tight call, and that's can go either way, but if they say that, they're using that for the reason.
Martin will try it again here at 2:47. This one's off the rim, and Timmons has it. Rieger penetrates, goes all the way in, goes glass and good. First basket, third point for RJ. 13-8, Highlands with their biggest lead. Oh, nearly a steal in the corner. Good defense over there by Desort. Biseglia now will key it in front of his own bench. Tough place to get it in. Franklin backcourt.
Chance to pressure here and double the ball.
Franklin, they get it to the high post man there, which was Wallace. Back out to Martin. Martin closely guarded by Boda, got hands on it, but couldn't steal it. Now Mitch did.
Pocket.
Mitch stole it and lays it in.
Mike,
5 for Desort.
You normally feel good when you get the ball in the middle of the floor in the press. That time Highlands got him from behind. Great steal. Third turnover. Highlands converts it.
And Highlands' 8-0 run prompts a Joey Touchstone timeout. His second already, or first, one each.
Speaking of Joe's, let's talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. Proudly welcoming Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of financial investments. Is retirement fast approaching? Let the Lucchinos help you explore your rollover options for your 401k, including industry-patented fee structures with variable annuities. Even when it comes to finding the best health care coverage, we were talking about that at Way Over. Your family can get covered through Joe because Joe and Joe always know. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Better yet, give them a call at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance Financial Services provide you with the road to financial stability.
Against pressure, Biseglia, backcourt. Now he worked it to Wallace. Now corner, got a wide open 3, and it's off the rim by Harris. Rebound put back up and in.
Harris gets that basket. Ursus checks into the ball game. A little break.
Rieger got shut off there, but Boda gets it back. 15-10, Highlands by 5 at 1:43 first quarter.
Braden really played hard that.
Oh, and there's a nice drive. Boy, Mitch can't get it to go tonight. There's a lid on the basket. Nearly a steal by Boda backcourt. Franklin finally gets it across against the double team.
There was a place to trap right there, Mike. They missed one.
Biseglia gets around Dessort, drives all the way in. Oh, blocked by Ursig. Rams have 4 blocks already. Timmons and Tanilli are going to check in. Ursig's going to sit down, as is Dessort at 121.
Like I said, Braden really played hard those first 8 minutes of the game.
Biseglia 5 counts on, and now finally they get it to Martin. Martin having some trouble with it out there. Now Tanelli gets on Biseglia right side. But Biseglia nicely got it into Martin, and he laid it in.
It looks like they're shuffling their feet, Mike.
15-12.
Put the ball on the floor.
Boda used the screen by Timmons, and that's a big screen.
Tanelli just did it too. They're not calling that tonight, guys.
Rieger all the way to the basket. Rieger gets hammered, but Timmons got the rebound, goes left-handed and in. Timmons has 9, and the Rams lead at 17-12.
And he's averaging 9, Mike. He's on his average right now. 41 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
They got to hurry up. The 10 count is on. It's on, and they just barely get it across. Here's Biseglia. Now Wallace tried to throw it in, but Rieger stole it. Rieger drives it all the way down, and Rieger and Timmons on different pages together. Turnover Highlands at 21 seconds.
First turnover of the night for Highlands, Mike. 21 seconds ago. They come in averaging 13.8, and they are giving up 13.8. Coach Stosh is questioning that call. Uh-oh.
I thought it was just a... I thought we just threw it away.
Conference over. I thought so too.
And all fairness to Stosh, we have a better look at that than he did.
Yep.
But I don't have a problem with him trying to buy it. Andre Dixon in the game, number 2. Now they steal it away anyway. 7 seconds. Here's Dessort back. Dessort goes in, tries to draw the call. It gets nothing. Rebound Kiski, and that'll do it. First quarter is over. Highlands leads it 17-12, finishing off on a 10-4 run. So we all know winter is here, so there's never any better time to stop into Highland Tire. Now, you haven't had to be there this week.
Thankfully.
Okay. Because you seem to always have a story.
I got 3 cars, Mike. A lot of work.
Because you always want to remember their newest location, Highland Integrity Alignment. You can see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 24 consecutive years. Highland Tire is family-owned and operated and has one of the largest and most complete inventories of tire in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, all you got to do is tell them and they'll get it for you. Go to highlandtire.com or call them in Trentham at 724-224-9222 or in Natrona Heights at 724-224-7900. And the number at Highland Integrity Alignment is 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. We deliver. Highlands leading at 17-12. By the way, this is our there are 4 weeks left in the season after tonight, and we have 2 home games.
Yep. This is one more Friday night. We're going to have our Hall of Fame presentation, and don't forget to join us that night. It's going to be a great night. And then senior night, Mike. Bingo, bango, bongo. All done.
It's going quickly.
And we got 5 seniors here, too, right?
And that's right. And so far, so good tonight. As I told somebody early today, it's Friday the 13th. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, the Rams have a 5-point lead.
That's a good start. The Rams are looking for only the second time they've had a winning streak this year. They only won 2 in a row once so far, and that was against East Allegheny and Borough earlier in the season. Boy, I see an old friend over there snapping pictures. Lou Rudiger, my goodness.
How about that?
Dessort with a steal. Used a nice screen by Timmons and laid it in. Now, Braden just put his big body and boxed out. Normally you box out for a rebound. He boxed out to give Dessort room to get to the basket. 19-12.
I just came out a 2-3 zone, Mike. We don't see that very often, huh? I think Coach Stosh would say, shoot over. Let's see what kind of outside shooters they have.
Here's Franklin, right side. Now they throw it away. Lots of concentration over there in the corner. Highlands will get the ball 40 seconds in. They lead at 19-12. Matches their biggest lead at 7.
Turnover 6-1.
And here's another one about the defense. Highlands, in their wins, allow 49 points a game. In their losses, they're allowing 70. Timmons shot, score, foul.
He's got 11.
It all gets back to the defense.
Oh, yeah. How many times we say you win on defense?
They've given up more points in their 5 losses than they've given up in their 7 wins.
That'll tell you right there, yep.
The foul is on Wallace. That's his first. Team foul number 4 against Kiski. And Braden Timmons, a chance for his second 3-point play of the night.
And, Mike, we've scored 80 points in 4 of our last 5 games.
Scoring's not the issue.
He was rushing in there, Mike.
And he got caught with that the other night, and Joey Touchstone can't believe it. 22-12. Highlands all of a sudden leads it by 10.
Tops in the AK Valley in scoring at 71.1 a game.
And Stosh wants him to talk. Now they trap, and they get it out, and now the lefty by Wallace is down. It's a 3. He's heard from for the first time tonight, and it's 22-15.
Now, look, Mike, this allows Kiski to set their press up. Let's see what Highlands does against
Rams
it.
get away with it. Tonelli got it to Freeman. Now into Rieger. Can't get it to go. It's loose. They battle for it, and Kiski ahead of the pack is Harris. Lays it in. 22-17. 5 quick wins for the Cavs.
Gonna have to get our ball handlers back in. Ryan Boda gonna check back in.
Rams get it across and beat to 10. Bad pass. Right into the post and stolen by Harris.
No look pass, Mike. Second turnover.
Franklin all the way in. Golly got out of control. Now they hooked Desort as he tried to get up the court, but nothing whistled there either. Tonelli out of the corner. Dumped down to Timmons against the double team. Timmons backs Biseglia in there. That's a mismatch.
Whoa. The Bull has 14, and he's been a difference here, Mike.
24-17. Highlands by 7. Franklin almost picked it up.
Kiski!
Got it back in front of the Timmonses over there with Glenn Mills.
Between Timmonses and Watuckies tonight, that's probably 100. Have all stand up at halftime.
Now down to Biseglia, blocked again by the Rams, and here's Rieger. Desort for 3, here it comes, bang!
All of a sudden he's got 9 and we're ahead by 10, Mike. And this allows us to set up the pressure.
27-17. That's his Rams' second 10-point lead, and now going up for the block, but they call the foul. Hey, Braden got him.
He got his money's worth on that one.
And he picks up his second at the 5-minute mark, and he's going to get a chance to rest. Sean Erstig's going to come in. Remember, Kreis is already on the bench with 2.
Dom has 2. He got those early, too.
This is Ryan Wallace. Settles the left-hander.
Only a sophomore, Mike. They have a pretty impressive JV team here tonight, too. They beat Highlands.
They did.
JV game. Luke Cochran's still on the disabled list, Mike. Hopefully we'll get him back soon. He makes a difference for those JV games.
And Wallace hits them both. He's got 5 off the bench. He was a big cog, as you said the other night, in their victory. 27-19. Loop it ahead to Rieger. Out of Freeman down low. Freeman got it to Boda.
Ooh, boy.
Lost it. Well, he's running into the coach over there, who now they're going to call Desort on the line.
They got a foul, Mike.
Oh, they did?
Offensive foul.
But he's falling backwards trying to gather the ball. All right. They call it on Freeman, so it was away from the ball. That's why we didn't see it.
Probably trying to set a back screen, Mike.
27-19. Franklin right side.
Broke the pressure easy that time, Mike. They passed the ball. You don't beat it off the dribble. You beat it with the pass.
Connor Martin against Boda. Tries to back him in, but can't, and just throws it away.
7-2 turnover-wise so far.
It's been a story here tonight. Certainly has.
After 11 games, Mike, we've committed 166 turnovers. We've forced 165. That's amazing. One difference.
Boda got it to Rieger. Glad he caught that.
They're not afraid to put the ball up high, huh?
No. Now they're all tall. something I know nothing about. Freeman, runner, in and out, no good. Rebound, Kiski. Here's Franklin. 4 minutes left, first half, 27-19 Highlands. Now, pass was behind a man, but good job by Wallace to keep it in the corner. Biseglia is back there for three, down. That's not unusual for him, a three-pointer.
He's got 5. Leads down to 5, Mike. Nice pass to Freeman. There you go. No look pass for Mitch.
29-22, Highlands by 7. Rams with the pressure on again, and Franklin able to beat it. Wallace out of the corner, the lefty's on the way. Got to guard him. He's got 8 all in the second quarter, and it's 29-25.
Interesting is he pointed where he wanted his rebounder to be, then he let it fly at that much time. You can't let shooters have that kind of time.
Now DeZord, forecourt, against the pressure.
Talk about spreading the floor, Mike. It's 50 feet across, and they're using all 50.
They're using it all.
Yep.
A lot of square footage. Teardrop in there by Boda. His first basket of the night, and we know what that means.
Yep.
He's good for about 10 more somewhere along the line. 31-25. Now Kyle Harris takes it forecourt and got it to Biseglia. Against Freeman. Rams with the double team on Wallace, but they got it to Biseglia with a short little jumper, and it's down.
Got the shooter's roll there, Mike.
That's 7 for him. 31-27, a 4-point game. And the Rams throw it away, but it's off a Kiski player, and Highlands will keep it. 2:29 left of the first half. And Kiski's got to be happy with the way this has gone. Highlands led by 10 twice.
Andre Dixon, 5'9" senior, checks in.
And Kiski's gone on a 10-4 run here. Now DeZort stops and pops, in and out. Ursig fought through there, but blue jerseys fight it away. Now, offensive fouls. Rieger takes the charge right in front of us. Delano Franklin. Team foul number 5 against Kiski.
Delano ripped that ball out down there, Mike, and should have gave it up at 6 foot. You want to try to get the ball down the floor to the big guys. He decided to dribble, got caught for the charge.
Now Rieger backs it out of there. Freeman puts it on the floor. Oh, used the arm. That should have been a foul. Martinka got it back. Rieger left side. Rieger drives baseline all the way through, and he got fouled.
Nice job.
And that'll be a 2-shot foul. Yeah, when Mello went in there, he used the elbow and put the elbow into the Kiski player's chest. And I think they're getting Delano Franklin again. That's his third. And did you hear that one from behind? Hey, ref, did you go to Highlands?
Questioning our referee's lineage.
Rieger at the line.
From an academic perspective, huh?
Rieger in with 3 tonight. Missed the first.
RJ came in 78% for the line.
Kyle Harris back in. Less than 2 to go, first half. It's been a good one so far. A 4-point lead for the home team. And Rieger missed them both. Martinka tried to get the rebound, but fought out of there by Andre Dixon. Dixon runs into a double team at the midcourt line, but got it back over to Biseglia. Now Martin, right side to Wallace, tried to get it underneath, and Dixon's blocked from behind by DeZord, and they call a foul. Now he has a choice of 3 guys.
Yep. I think they get Mitch, let's see. Yep.
They do.
His first.
At 1:36 to go. And Andre Dixon goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. Kiski is in a double bonus. That's been that way for quite a while. 31-28.
Joey touched on Mike. He's one of the few coaches happy about a 6th classification because they don't have the trips to Albert Gallatin and Connellsville anymore.
They had, as Dixon makes the second, they had Latrobe, Penn Trafford, Norwin, Hempfield, Albert Gallatin, and Connellsville. They don't have to go over 25 minutes any of their trips now. Yep. The Rams throw it away.
But after that time, RJ thought Mitch was going back door. Mitch decided to flare out. What do you call it? Different pages together.
Kiski can tie or take the lead. Into Martin. Blocked by Freeman. Came right back to Biseglia, though. Now right side. That's Dixon for the lead. In and out, no good. Rebound Highlands. DeZord has it.
Numbers weren't there. He pulled it out. Let's see. He goes to the basket.
Resort all the way in, off the glass. He
Call that
he
guy.
can't get a break tonight.
No, well, he usually gets those contact fouls. He's not drawing.
Rieger with a long three, barely hit iron. It's loose. Martinka to the floor. Martinka needs help. Highlands gets a timeout.
That's 2 he's used today to keep the possession. Gives me a chance to tell you about Career Training Academy. Attention high school seniors, it's that time of the year. Making a choice about your future. You can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Serving the AK Valley for over 35 years, Career Training Academy provides the tools and support you need to start a professional career in the medical or dental assisting or medical billing and coding. Visit us on the web at careerta.edu or stop into the beautiful new location at Hillcrest Plaza, Lower Borough. Give us a call at 724-337-1000 and make sure to ask about the new phlebotomy classes that are forming. Your career is waiting at Career Training Academy. Starting once a month over there, Mike. January 30th, the next start date. How do I know?
You're in. You're in. Now, what's your times this time?
Well, it wasn't ideal, but it's not golf season, so I'll be in from 10:55 to 11:55.
It's still winter. You're all right.
At 10 a.m.
There have been some golf. There have been some iffy golf days here recently, but it's too muddy.
I hit a ball the other day.
I was going to say it's too muddy. You'd have to find something. I think you need to hit off a mat right now.
I did what Michael Corner did. I started number 12.
Here's Mitch. Drives it in. Got it back to Freeman. Freeman left side. Got it whacked, but Rieger got it back. Rieger with a runner, yes. R.J. Rieger with 5, and it's 33-29. 40 seconds to go. The arrow belongs to Highlands. They get it into Harris.
Half a minute to go in a very enjoyable first half.
It is. Very entertaining. This is Martin.
Oh, they won't call that tonight.
Martin now got it over to Wallace for 3. It's short, but it came right to Biseglia. Biseglia lost the handle. They're going to call a foul? They are. It's going to be on Highlands. It'll be a 2-shot.
I tell you what, the shooter got one right in the chops from Tom after he falls.
It's the 10th foul. It's not 1-on-1. Somebody needs to tell the official it's 2. Okay, he's got it. Biseglia will shoot. They got that, guys. Coaches, he corrected it. It went from 9 to 10, and that's
in Quad A, Mike. They were 4-8, 7-13 overall, but Coach Touchstone said the kids got a lot of experience, and this is their year. When you got 5 seniors out there, it better be their year, huh?
Biseglia has 8. It's 33-30. So Highlands should get 1 shot at the basket here before the end of the half.
Jonathan Bracey's been on that bench a long time, Mike, with 2 fouls, their leading scorer.
The Rams hold it for 1. They'll get a 2 for 1. They'll get the shot here and the arrow. Missed it. Rebound Martinka. This could be really good. Here's Dezort. 13 seconds. And the arrow. Now it's popped up in the air and stolen. That's not what you wanted. Now Kiski with a shot. This is Dixon. Dixon from half court lets it go. Missed everything. Highlands should get some time. As a matter of fact, I'd ask for some more.
Yep. Mike, Mitch should never let that ball out.
No. Well, this is catch and shoot situation here at 1.3. There's time. You need to throw it in. Boda, here it comes, and off the rim.
Almost.
You're going to make one of those eventually.
That's the last shot they take at practice. All the time we throw them in from half court. One's going to go one day.
That's the end of the first half here at Highlands with the score. Highlands 33, Kiski 30. Back with stats right after this. Hi, Isaiah. Ricky, we got Isaiah Mason running behind us here. You can take a look at him, man. He is dribbling that thing.
Dribbling the ball.
He's dribbling it. He ran by me. He knows what he's doing. He seems to have it figured out. I wonder if he'll play basketball.
Well, he put a floor show on in Florida. They showed some clips on Facebook with him going with the basketball and dancing, too. He's a dancer, Mike.
Speaking of Isaiah, when we get going here for the second half, it'll be brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. You can give them a call at 724-980-2100.
33-30 here at halftime. Again, Mike, very important in the Section 3 standings. Highlands comes in 2-1, Kiski 2-1, both trailing Gateway 3-0. The good news for Highlands is we have Gateway on Tuesday, so if we can get this one in, get a chance to get on Gateway and possibly get a tie for the section. And again, we have the only section, Mike, where the leader in the section has an overall losing record. Gateway 4-6.
Well, I'll tell you this. If Highlands has any hopes of winning the section, they can't lose either of these next two games.
No doubt about it.
Even if they won tonight and they lose next Tuesday, they're two games back. They're pretty much done.
Yep.
I mean, it's because there just aren't a lot of games in which to make them up.
And the crazy part, the team that beat us, Franklin Regional, 1-2. They haven't won since. Nice back door,
but
no
Rieger can't get it to go. As the big fella, Connor Martin, all 6'4" of them, altered that shot. So now Kiski has a chance here to go ahead. Tie it with a 3 anyway.
And Bracey back
in, and he makes the shot. He had 6 points in the first quarter, got hit with 2 fouls. He sat down. Now he's back in there, and it's a 1-point game.
He didn't play the second quarter at all.
No, he didn't. Boda for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Martinka. Martinka had it fought away from him. Now Kiski can take the lead.
Coming out a little pep in her step here.
Oh, Biseglia with the one extra pass. Boy, I think he should have gone up.
Oh, blocked
by Timmons. Biseglia needed to go up.
Yep.
He had a clear lane.
Highlands wants to run. Nice pass down to Timmons.
I don't know if you heard Coach Touchstone. He's just shoot it. He's going shoot it. 35-32. Highlands back up by 3.
Sometimes the extra pass not worth it. Ooh, Martinka almost got his third.
Biseglia got it free out of the corner. That's Martin. 3, short. Rebound Timmons.
One-hand pass. Look at that football pass.
Great play by Biseglia. Into the crowd. Kicked it free. Harris for 3, and he drains it. It's all Biseglia, and we're tied at 35.
That got Joey Touchstone going, Mike, and the Kiski fans here. And there's a lot of them here tonight. Nice crowd.
Rieger thought about it but didn't take it. Now gave the dribble up. Over to Boda. And they call the foul.
What an exchange there, Mike. Timmons tried to get the fast break going by launching one of those quarterback passes. He got stolen by a kicker.
And Biseglia just picks up that foul. That'll be his first one of the second half. Our first tie since we were tied at 0. Timmons again. They don't have an answer there.
Well, Bracey didn't want to get a third, Mike. He was isolated down there. He pulled up, which, again, was a pretty smart idea on his part. He can't afford to get a third. And guess what? I look for that matchup again. 10 seconds.
Going backwards.
Yes,
What's the call?
Timeout. Joey
Touchstone saw that they were in trouble, and he needed to get that taken care of. So Highlands with a 37-35 lead. And in the nation, it's dedicated licensed professionals protecting your family. At Nationwide Insurance, we just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. The aforementioned John Boucher and his brother Mel at the Boucher Agency want to help you relieve some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Join the nation that cares. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, 724-224-4300. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side.
I got to see John's son Nick last night, Mike. He was coaching the Knock girls, the junior varsity.
How about that?
Got to sit with a guy named Clayton Faulkner, Mike. Do you know that name, Clayton Faulkner?
I do not.
He's one of the guys, one of the vegetable guys.
Okay.
He's been watching games for 70 years.
I know a lot of faces over there, but I don't know everyone's name.
He goes back to the 40s, Mike. He's a walking history book.
I bet.
He helped me with tonight's trivia. You're in trouble.
I am. I don't go back to the 40s. I've read about the 40s. Biseglia now got it back to Bracey. 2-point Highlands lead. This is a dandy.
Him and a guy named Denny Johns, which on the original basketball team was coached by Chuck Guggenheim. Had a lot of fun last night with them.
Rams D'ing it up. Martin, yes! Whoa. That's a 3. Connor Martin in with 5, and Kiski jumps on top 38-37.
Mike, they get this balanced scoring we were talking about.
Their first lead since 8-7, and Bracey bats it out of there. They're going to save it. And Desort's on the line. It's Kiski's ball.
Turnovers quickly catching up. 7 for Kiski, 6 for Highlands. Bracey with 8. Harris with 7. Biseglia with 8. Wallace with 8, Mike. Tremendous balanced scoring.
There is. Here's Bracey. Double team. Steal by Desort.
That was right in front of him, too.
Right in front of us. Desort all the way with a lay-in. No, that's a big one. That's 12 for Mitch. 11, I'm sorry.
I think they had a reason there, Mike.
I do. 39-38. Highlands back up by 1.
And they're going to get him. Watch. They'll get him right
sure.
here.
Bracy quickly to Martin in the corner.
Bracy
Martin
just threw both
into the
side.
paint. 2 feet down. Biseglia's short jumper's no good. Martinka on the weak side has it. Quickly leaks it out to Zort. To Timmons.
Oh, they're going
Trying to go back to the Zort and a charging foul on Timmons. As Biseglia slid in to take it.
And he had to actually stick his head in to get that foul, and he did. Braden Timmons now, Mike, unfortunately picks up his third. He's going to have to go to the bench.
Not necessarily. 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Both coaches not happy with the officiating, Mike. There's a surprise, huh?
That never happens. Come on, everybody's always agreeable down here. Here's Dixon.
Timmons got to be careful.
Now Franklin back to get it. Dessort with some hands. Now they're going to get Timmons on a nickel dime. And you knew it.
Dessort.
Mitch off the ball.
Yeah.
He got handsy. I said Timmons, I meant Dessort. He got handsy.
So we gone from nothing to everything.
You hear some of the stuff going on down here. There's a little bad blood going on out there right now. Here's Bracy. Andre Dixon, the senior that comes off the bench for Kiski, number 2. Franklin all the way in. Got in trouble, and Timmons just stole it away. Out to Boda. Boda walks right downtown. Thought he was going to take it. Got it to Dessort. He's fouled. They go to Dixon down there.
Mitch had him pinned down low. You don't want to be behind him in that case. And they're going to get, I think it's number 2. Dixon, yep.
Team fouls even second half, 2-2. Andre Dixon picks up his first, and Mitch Dessort back to the line. He has 11 so far for Highlands. Braden Timmons leading the way with 18. No Kiski players in double figures yet, as you were talking about that balance.
Well, what balance scoring, Mike?
That's 12 now for Mitch.
2-point lead for the Golden Rams.
40-38. Well, the Rams have scored the last 4 since Kiski took the lead, and now Highlands back up by 3. Here's Martin. Oh, he traveled. Oh, that's blatant. Franklin now.
Called a Euro step, Mike.
That's called traveling. Franklin, nice pass underneath, and Biseglia finished. He's the first Cavalier in double figures. Second now. He's got 10, as does Walls.
Thumbs down! Here he comes! Here he comes!
41-40, Highlands by 1. Dessort right side. Got around Bracy. Bracy with a block. Mitch goes down in a heap. Now Biseglia forecourt. Biseglia block. How many times? Finally, Rieger gets the ball. I'm going to need a primer. I don't understand the rules anymore. Desort's 3 is short.
Uh-oh, numbers there.
And Franklin lead it ahead to Bracy.
Don't do it.
Bracy laid it up and missed it. Desort couldn't get the rebound. Bodies all over the place. Martin made the basket.
How they get Braden, Mike, guys, beyond me. They're going to call that?
They did. And then they whistled the nickel dimer.
Wow. Bracy gets his third, Mike. That's kind of incredible.
42-41, Kiski leads it.
Got hit twice.
Not once, twice.
Exactly. Here's Boda. R.J. Rieger. Now Martinka baseline. Kicked it back out to Boda. Squares up for 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebound. Dessort kicked it free to Timmons. Timmons goes in. He gets fouled.
Big bodies, Mike. That time Mitch Dessort just basically threw someone away.
Going to have to grind this one out. Johnny Christ's going to come in. 42-41 Kiski. Timmons at the line, leading the way for Highlands with 18. Chance to get it tied here.
First foul on Connor Martin.
That's 14 fouls against Kiski second half.
Braden 2 for 2 from the line tonight.
That's a good sign. First one's off the heel. Look at another chance to tie. Kreis in for Martinka.
Gonna go with the big line.
He may be going to go back to that, more of that zone.
Yeah.
Second one by Braden is out. Martin has the rebound. Martin's walking. Oh, he's shuffling, and he looked like Gene Kelly down there.
Call yet, Mike.
And that's the three. Jacked up by Wallace. It's no good, and Kreis gets the rebound. 1 point Kiski lead. Boda between the legs. Now to Rieger. Between circles. Rieger puts it on the floor. Tried to use a screen. Threw up a wild shot. Missed it. And DeSeglia had the rebound. Rieger got no man's land.
Yeah. Picked up his dribble, Mike. Didn't know what to do.
This is Delano Franklin. 1:30 to go, third quarter. Franklin all the way around Kreis and laid it in with a strong move. His first basket of the night, and Kiski leads by 3.
He's quick, Mike. He turned the bend. That's his first points. Like you said, he had 13 against Franklin Regional. Highlands got to take advantage of the mismatch. Look at Timmons down there, Mike. There you go.
And they dump it into Timmons. Goes right to the basket and scores.
There you go.
He's got 20, and the Rams back within 1.
I saw from over here, you had Bisigli on him. You got to take advantage of that 5'9" on 6'4".
Now Wallace, backcourt to Martin. Now Franklin gets it across. Franklin got shut off, but there's that sharpshooter Wallace out of the corner. It's short, but there are no Rams there. Wallace got it back, threw it into a crowd, and Martin got fouled by Kreis.
Now it'll be interesting to see if they call that a floor foul or a shooting foul, Mike. Johnny Kreis picks up his third.
Nope, they're calling it on the floor, Dean.
I thought it was, but I just want to see.
Yeah,
He threw his hands up on the ball.
You never really know. Not necessarily what the official saw, but what the official was thinking.
Got the football coaching staff over here tonight too. Sam Elbert and the Haas. Chutz is with them. They're going to call.
Now we have something off the ball before the clock even started. They're going to get Highlands here. Even up the team fouls at 4 feet apiece. See if we can get this here. They get Desort with the clock not even started, and he's got 3.
Timmons, Kreis, Desort, all with 3 fouls.
Now they get it in, and Franklin, it rattled out. Rebounded. Oh, Harris is blocked from behind, but they call a foul.
On who?
I think Freeman.
It better be. Yeah, because it wasn't Johnny, I know that. Romella picks his second up.
Kyle Harris at the line.
We're in for a dandy here, Mike, it looks like.
Apparently, huh?
And I have a dandy trivia question for you. It's multiple choice. I'll give you that much.
Harris drains the first. He's got 6 now, and Kiski leads at 45-43. That was short. The Rams getting killed off these missed foul shots. Not controlling the glass. Kiski with another crack at it. This is Biseglia.
Remember, Mike, Kiski likes to play slow, so they get the lead. They
play into their hands.
In the refrigerator, right? I think we saw their last shot of the quarter.
Back out to, and they get the ball too. They play a 2 for 1 here. That's just being smart. This is Franklin. Franklin at 13 seconds. Franklin drives all the way in, kicked it over to the corner. Now they lose it, get it back. A battle, Kreis got it. 6 seconds to Boda. Rams down 2. They got to hurry. Desort in time, and he scores. And draws the foul with 1.7 seconds left.
That could be big, Mike. Write that one down. He ties the score with a chance to take the lead. It would have been a big emotional lift for Kiski to have the lead going into the 4th quarter, but they stepped in front, and great job by Johnny Kreis to dig that one out, too.
Tied at 45.
Vegas.
Andre Dixon gets his second.
Vegas. He's out of bounds. Vegas.
See if Mitch can give Davis lead at the 1.7 second mark here to the third quarter.
He does. 16 for Desort. Now Kiski with 1.7. That's enough time. You saw that at halftime. Now they pass it in out of bounds, which is legal. Steal by Ursig. Oh. And that's
Why
it.
not?
That's the end of the third quarter with a score. Highlands 46 and Kiski 45. The good folks at B&E Renovations would like to remind you that 2017 is upon us, and a new bathroom or game room could be just what you need when welcoming your family in for the new year. With over 100 years of combined experience, owner Brian E. and his crew guarantee that your job will be completed on time, exactly the way you want it. Customer service is their top priority. Visit their website today at beaniehomerenovations.com or find them on Facebook for money-saving offers. You can call Brian today, 724-351-3172 for a free estimate. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy.
Howie Rupert was the coach back when Coach Hutch, Coach Smith, and Coach Touchstone played, Mike. Here's the trivia. Again, I got this one for the old-timers last night. We're talking about multiple sport players back in the day and originals here at Highlands. Goes back to 1969. One of these athletes, Mike, has two track records that still exist today from 1970.
Chet Foster.
High jump at 6'6", shot put at 57.4 inches.
That's diversifying right there.
Exactly.
High jump and shot put.
Give you multiple choice.
You know what Bino Cook used to say? If there's anything I hate worse than track, it's field.
Well, he has track and field. Was it Bill Chatta,
Okay.
Bill Demharder, Marvin Abrams, or letter D, Frank Watucky?
Frank's in the house today.
Frank is in the house.
I don't think it's Frank. Can I eliminate him?
You can eliminate Frank.
Okay.
Frank, you were eliminated for a thing. I said that would happen. We'll let you think about it at home. Back to the action.
Here's Martin. Back out to Franklin now. Steal by Tanilli. Had it, lost it, but it goes out of bounds. Everything I know makes me want to say Bill Chatham.
Well, Demharder is a big kid at 6'10" too, and Marvin Abrams, who's quite the athlete. But you got it, Mike. The shot put probably gave it away. Bill Chatham was 6'9", and he was solid
big.
as could be. We'll talk about it when we get a second. It's amazing, the athletic ability.
Back when I was in kindergarten.
They wouldn't let him play Little League, Mike. One of those guys.
Oh. Bisaglia got a lane. Blocked. Got it back. It's Bracey with a follow. Bracey into double figures with 10. Kiski back up 47-46.
Come on, when he stops.
It's going to be this way the whole night.
Yep. And four starters going to come check back in.
Freeman kicked it back out to Desort. Got a man in the air. And they say, Mitch, they get a foul called on Kiski.
No one's got that call all night.
And Franklin, that's 4?
Yep. Delano picks up his fourth.
So you're saying that's 4?
Yes.
Okay. So Highlands will key it in. No shooting there. Kiski's committed 6. Highlands 5. Second half. 7:11 to go. So there's going to be a lot of shooting the rest of the way out. Kiski by 1.
Starters all back on the floor except for Mello. Bad
pass by Rieger.
Hustle.
Freeman tries to get back there, and it went off of Harris's leg.
They're going to talk about
Oh, they changed it?
Yeah.
I thought they had it right the first time.
No, they didn't. Romello kicked it out.
They kicked it, and then it went off of Harris's leg.
I didn't see that part.
Maybe I wanted to see it that way. 7 minutes to go. Kiski with the ball in a 1-point lead.
Oh, come on.
On the line it is.
Yep.
Now there Harris lost it. He lost it for sure that time.
Dribbled off the referee. Now the referee has to have a place to stand. There's very tight corners over here. He becomes neutral. The ball goes off him. That's
Rieger,
okay.
just like umpires.
Nice.
Oh, wide open Martink on a feed from Rieger.
Nice little slip that
He fell
time.
asleep on Dom there. That's his first basket, and Highlands has a lead back.
And a chance to press, Mike.
And they will. This is Martin, who's been doing his imitation of Gene Kelly all night, but they haven't called him once. Bisaglia.
Chance to double him.
Dixon drives to the basket, splits a double team, lays it up, missed it, rebound Freeman.
Got it.
Freeman got to give it
rid of the ball.
Get it to a guard.
You're right.
Sometimes Mello thinks he's a guard.
Yep.
He's a forward.
Yep.
Let's go, Dion. Come on.
He thinks he's a guard trapped in a forward's body. He's going to come over and visit us.
Yep.
Yep, it's the 1-and-1.
Yep.
Hey, boss!
Third foul on Dixon.
And this puts Romello Freeman to the line, 57% on the year.
That high jump record, Mike, 6'6", is impressive because back in the day they'd set the bar and say jump over.
Right.
There was no flopping.
The Fosbury flop. It changed the game.
Exactly, yep. Nice drop.
Romello hits the first. He's got 3 off the bench, and it's 49-47.
Romello 57% coming into tonight.
.6:23 to go in a back-and-forth game here tonight.
Ebb and flow.
And the winner's going to get second place, sole possession. It's tipped out of bounds, and Kiski will get it at 6:21, Highlands by 2. Because right now the standings, Gateway 3-0, Highlands and Kiski 2-1, Franklin Regional Armstrong 1-2, Greensburg 0-3. Gateway's at Greensburg Salem tonight, and Franklin Regional at Armstrong.
As we always say, Mike, got to keep service at home. You got to win on your home floor.
And we already lost one of those, and there's only 10 games.
Yep. That's what makes it really tough when you think about it.
Out top to Martin. Now Biseglia tries to work his way around Rieger, but he got it to Bracey. Bracey 15 feet
We had
away.
a long time between he never moved his foot. That's anything I can say about
He
that.
also double dribbled. Played patty cake with it. That's Dixon in and out. Rebound Timmons. Highlands with a ball and a 2-point lead. Less than 6 to go. Boda's going to drive all the way in and lay it in.
Ryan Boda gets his fourth. More importantly, Highlands up by 4.
51-47. Highlands on a 5-0 run. Biseglia backcourt against Freeman. Now Martin, they get a wide open man down below. Harris.
And you know what? I think Bray did the right thing there, Mike. Didn't want to get that 4th foul.
Harris has 8. 51-49. 5:15 left. Rieger looks for help.
Play off, play off!
Ooh,
Back out top. Here's Boda.
He had Timmons pinned that time, Mike.
Boda now crossover. Going to take it in again. Oh, it rolled off. Bracey whacked it out of there, but it came right to Rieger.
He could have just grabbed that, Mike.
Rieger goes all the way with the left hand, and he
He
scores.
got fouled, too. He's got 8.
53-49. And Biseglia doing a lot of the work. Had a high dribble, but controlled it. Now Martin drives in, lays it up, and scores.
And he took the Yabadoo step, Mike.
7 points for Martin. 53-51.
Andre! Give it up too much!
Rieger
Give it up too much!
now to Freeman. Baseline. Freeman all the way in. Had it blocked. It came off of Martinka. No call. Kiski with a chance to tie. Now Bracey. Now you got to watch the 10 count. And Joey Touchstone gets a timeout with 4:11 to go. Highlands 53, Kiski 51.
Got to see Glenn Mills at halftime as I talked with Sam Venturi, 2 of the sports greats, and B&J Sports being a great, located at 1605 Freeport Road in Toronto Heights, has been outfitting our local sports teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for more than 5 decades. When it comes to all your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch from team uniforms and trophies to any and all kinds of sports equipment. You can't beat the service at B&J Sports. They're open 9 to 5 weekdays, 9 to noon on Saturdays. So stop in today and give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 5 decades says all. B&J Sports. And Mike, we're talking about that record holding up for 5 decades from 1970. The Highlands record for the shot put is 57 feet 4 inches. We had a record setter in the AK Valley, Pennsylvania, and the United States this past year. Remember the kid's name?
I do not.
Knock High School, Jordan Geist. How far did he throw the shot put?
I have no idea.
It's the United States record. Our guy, 57 feet 4 inches.
I don't know.
72 feet,
Oh my goodness.
9.5 inches.
It's those new aerodynamic
Wow.
shots they use.
Can you believe that, though? That's amazing.
It's a heavy metal ball.
Yep. And he flung it.
Now they get it into Biseglia against Desort. Mitch back in there. Biseglia now
3 seconds.
Got shut off. Bracey takes it back. Bracey works his way out of there. We're less than 4 minutes to go.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, time to grab onto something at home. Highlands trying to bear down and get this all-important Section 3 win against Kiski.
You know, we haven't seen tonight is the kick-away steal and easy layup. Biseglia right side in front of the Kiski bench.
Kiski.
Back to Wallace.
Yep, trying to get a pick
Bracey
and roll.
baseline against Timmons.
Yeah,
Timmons shut him off. Oh, my.
Yep. Looked like he could have called the travel before, but he didn't.
4 fouls on Timmons at 3:33. Now Stosh is going to be doing some offense-defense stuff here.
Yep. Johnny Christ going to have to check in for Braden.
So this is Bracey at the line.
He's got 11.
53-52. Kiski cuts it to 1. Triple threes left on the clock.
And Mike, score right now is in Kiski's favor when you talk about where we'd like to be.
Missed it. We got a lane violation. No, it's a foul. I think they're going to get Ryan Wallace. Let's see. That's exactly what happened.
His first.
And on a missed free throw, Highlands gets to shoot a 1-and-1. That's really bad.
Who's going to the line?
Johnny Christ, who's 1 for 10.
Joey
it's Friday the 13th. That's going to reverse itself.
Let's hope. This is a big one, Mike.
In and out. Front end of the 1-and-1. Rebound Kiski down a point.
He's got to get a little more air on that shot, Mike. He's too flat.
Franklin, forecourt against Boda. Boda shuts him off. Now it goes through the legs of Biseglia, and it's Highlands ball.
It's got to be. Yeah.
That did a double 5-hole.
Yeah.
It didn't touch a soul.
Never did. 12 turnovers, Mike. Highlands only committed 7. What is this?
That's tipped out by Bracey. Bracey tipped that. Highlands keeps it at 3:08. His thumb.
Talk about telegraphing a pass. Yikes. That was the windup in the pitch.
Swinging a foul. Timmons will come in on the offensive end, and Christ will sit down.
Smart idea.
And Kyle Harris back in for Kiski. And Ryan Wallace sits down. Rieger to key it in. Got it to Timmons. Rieger between circles. Out to Boda. Used the screen. Drives off of there. Threw a pass down low for Timmons, and it's out of bounds, and Kiski will get it.
Tell you what, Mike, they've done an excellent job on our three-point shooting tonight. We have one.
We have one. Mitch Desort has 1. That's it.
Well, now here's a team tonight. They said they're not going to give us a 3. They're going to make us penetrate. Everybody's trying something different against us, Mike.
Bracey drives in, high off the glass, no good. Rebound to Zord on the weak side. Less than 3 to go, Highlands by 1. Here's Rieger. Rieger left it behind. Stolen by Harris. Harris for the lead, drives in, missed a shot. Bracey goes up and down, scores and fouled.
Johnny Christ gets his 4th. And Bracey will go to the line. Telegraphing passes, Mike.
54-53, Kiski by 1, and Bracey to the line. Chance to complete the 3-point play.
Both big guys now have 4 fouls, Timmons and Christ.
He does. A 2-point Kiski lead. Against pressure, Tanilli and Boda play catch backcourt.
And the early vestibule report, Mike, this game wasn't going to be close. That was wrong.
Some people also said that Highlands was going to run away with this section. That hasn't happened either. Desort all the way in. Scoop, shot, score, ties it at 55. Timeout, Highlands. Stosh wants to talk it over. We've been tied at 35, 45, and 55.
Crazy game tonight, Mike, and you look at the top 5 in 5. Char Valley 8-1, Mars 9-2. They're playing tonight. Should be a great game.
Section of death.
Yep.
Matchup.
Moon is in 3rd, McKeesport 4th, Hampton 5th. We're out of the top 5, and again, I have no problem with that. No love for Section 3 at all.
Mars had a really close win at Moon the other night. Beat them by a point, I think.
It was right, 55-54. Mike, but 4 of those teams in Section 2 are in the top 5. Other big games tonight in 6A, you got Pine Ridge at North Hills, 2 good quality clubs.
Pine Ridge still undefeated?
Yep, and you have Penn Hills playing Latrobe. We're going to play Penn Hills in a couple weeks from now. There were some crazy results on Tuesday, Mike. I'm going to give you the halftime score. You tell me the final. Sewickley Academy 65, Northgate 5 at halftime.
But didn't they beat them like 82-12 or something?
98-25.
Yeah.
One more. Monessen 80, Mapleton 3 at halftime.
The Fighting Maple. Sounds like the leaves were falling. I don't know, what was it? 102-17.
107-23. Mapleton outscored them in the 4th.
The Fighting Maples. All right, here we go in a tie ball game. Kiski with the ball. 2:10 to go. Now, both teams are in the bonus, and the arrow belongs to Highlands. That's where we stand on the reset. 2 minutes left.
2 young coaches matching strategies here, Mike.
Here's Franklin.
Yep.
Baseglia against DeZord. Now Freeman went over, caught him into the double team. Now Harris didn't want to shoot that from that far out. Now Franklin has it. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining also. You can see Joey Touchstone calling one. Kicked it back out. Harris is open. And they call it a 3. I swear his foot was on the line. 58-55, Kyle Harris. His foot was on the line. And the official that called it was behind it. Highlands keeps it.
Why doesn't Mitch take that 3, Mike? We got to shoot some 3s too.
3-point Kiski lead. Kyle Harris with the big basket.
Hey, watch it coming back in. Watch it slam. Watch it slam.
128.
Doesn't mean much, Mike, unless we win tonight.
Here's Stanelli. Now to Boda.
We're not even looking at the 3.
DeZord out of the corner. He's open for 3. It's in and out. Rebound Kiski. And a foul by Highlands backcourt.
Tonelli or Timmons, you better hope it's on Tonelli.
It's not.
It's not indeed. Braden Timmons, our leading scorer, has been eliminated from the contest, Mike. He goes out with 20 points. More importantly, Kiski can build on that lead with 1:17 to go.
So this will put Connor Martin to the line. Connor's got 7 points tonight, including 1 from outside the arc. And he drains the first. Make it 8.
Kiski crowd coming to life here, Mike.
And this is their biggest lead. They lead by 4 with 1:17 to go. And as you mentioned earlier, Highlands is at 1 3-pointer tonight. And no Rams there for the ball. A third chance by Kiski, and Harris puts it in. Simply a matter of 1-2. 61-55. Now the Rams just need to score. And DeZord takes it all the way to the basket and does, and Highlands calls a timeout.
That box out by Bracey that time. Him and Freeman went through the wall.
How many
Mike.
times tonight has Kiski got their own rebound off a missed foul shot? At least 4. At least 4 times.
Yep.
And those are big points every time.
No doubt about it. 1:01 to go. Highlands finds themselves in a hole, Mike. And again, you look at the standings, we'll be looking up at 2 teams instead of 1.
Well, if they don't win this game tonight, now you're worried about making the playoffs, not winning the section. And it's that simple.
Well, 4 teams out of 6 make it. Right now, Greensboro 0-3. I like our chances there. But again, Franklin Regional 1-2.
And you lost to them.
Yeah. The only saving grace is we have Armstrong coming down here, and we beat them pretty good up there. But
things aren't looking good right now.
I mean, we were talking about early in the year with the tough non-section contest, maybe going 0-10 in there, but we counted on being 10-0 in section. Not happening. Right now, 7-5. Looking at going 2-2 in section.
And losing 2 home games.
Yeah.
In the section.
This big crowd on a Friday night, not feeling too good about things.
So it's a 4-point game. Highlands needs to kick it out. Remember, Kiski's only in the 1-1 now. Only one more, though.
Yep.
Biseglia against the 5 count. Got it. They should have fouled Bracey right away.
We got to foul.
They just should have fouled.
Right there. Put this guy on the line. Go ahead, Romello. There we go.
Stosh is throwing his hands up in the air. Say, what's going on?
Yeah.
They let 6 seconds run off the clock.
Well, maybe there's something about Franklin we don't know. He hasn't been to the foul line here tonight yet.
Now, they had Bracey backcourt and only 1 second ticked off the clock. Foul. I don't know what you're waiting for.
And what they're going right now is offense, defense here. Tonelli's a better 3-point shooter than Martinka. This is where Luke Hawker could have been a key player tonight.
This is the last 1-1 for Kiski. That's 19 fouls against Highlands. They'll shoot 2 from now on.
We need a miss here.
Yeah, you do. And they do.
We got it.
And you got to get the rebound. Freeman does. Out to Rieger. 52 seconds, down 4. Rieger, cross court. Bad pass, but Boda got it back. Boda drives in, got tripped in this foul. And that shuts the clock off and sends Ryan Boda to the line to shoot the 1-1 with 45 seconds to go.
That is our best friend, Mike. That clock being shut off. Chance to cut it to 2. Ryan Boda, 54% for the year. It's going to be a 1-1. Both teams at 19 fouls.
So this is the last 1-1 for Highlands. It's going to be 2 the rest of the way because each team has 9 fouls. Boda hits the first. He's got 5, and it's 61-58 at 45 seconds left.
Now it's a 1-possession game, Mike.
Second one is good.
Boda with 6.
2-point game.
Pressure.
45 seconds.
Who do you foul? When do you foul?
Now Biseglia. Worked it ahead to Franklin.
There he is right there.
Franklin's
Foul. There
in
you
trouble,
go.
and they
Good
got
job.
him.
That's the guy you want to foul.
Franklin nearly walked as he tried to split that double team. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2 now at 38 seconds to go.
Boda's the guy to do the foul, Mike. He only has the first foul of the night.
So he can do that the rest of the night.
Now the problem is it'll be 2 shots.
Well, if he makes 1 out of 2, Highlands can still tie it with a 3. So they've gotten themselves back in it as they were down 6 with 1:01 to go.
In the double bonus.
Franklin drains the first.
That's big, Mike. This one's bigger.
62-59. And the thing about this with 38 seconds, Highlands doesn't need to come down and shoot a 3 regardless. They just need a basket.
Right.
As you're shortening the possessions. You're going to foul right away. Second by Franklin is off. Good job by Rieger. Got a Kiski player down. Here's Boda back the other way. Again, they just need a basket. The ball's on the floor, and it belongs to Highlands at 33 seconds. Boy, Kyle Harris, as Rieger blocked him out, Harris took an elbow to the eye, and he was late getting back. Tonelli. And Tonelli stepped on the line. Tonelli backed up onto the sideline. Not aware of where he was.
10th Highlands turnover.
And the Rams, they can't be choosy now at 32 seconds down by 3. They didn't even get a shot that time. Bracey's fouled by Freeman. But the parade continued. 31 seconds to go. 62-59 Kiski.
What little life we have left is there, Mike. We're going to have to foul.
If you'd have walked into the gym tonight and told me that Highlands was going to make 1 3-pointer, I would tell you they were going to lose.
Yep, that's what it's been so far.
And Bracey gets the first one to go.
And that is a big one, Mike.
15 for him, and 8 of them here in this quarter. 63-59. That's off. Kiski had it. They battle, and Kiski gets it, and another foul. The Rams can't rebound.
That's the problem right there tonight, Mike.
They are getting beat to the glass.
Especially on missed foul shots.
That's at least the 5th time tonight that they haven't been able to get the missed foul shot.
Walking out, Mike.
So this is Kyle Harris, who took a shot on the one previous. He missed the first.
I hate to blame this on Doug Galassi, but it might be time for him to go. The Black Cat. only kidding, Doug.
It may be true. 63-59. It's a two-possession game regardless of what happens here. 27 seconds. Highlands will need a basket. Harris makes it. 64-59. Rieger trying to take it all the way in. Got it back out. Christ takes the three. It's off the rim. Rebound Freeman. Rams got to hurry. Here's Boda. They need any basket. Boda had it knocked away. Highlands will keep it. 14 seconds to go. Wow.
No balls! Time out!
Joey Touchstone wants to talk it over. 14 seconds to go. It's a 5-point Kiski lead.
Basically telling his kids, don't turn the clock off. Because again, any foul. Highlands had that opportunity, Mike, when they had the clock turned off. They cut it to 2. But again, couldn't get those rebounds when they needed to. And turnovers now. Highlands committing 5 in this quarter. Kiski only 2. They played a very good fourth quarter. You got to give them credit. They came in here tonight knowing they needed the win. And again, talk about hustle balls. They've taken advantage of them here.
No, they have. Kiski's only section loss was to Gateway at Gateway, 43-35, and then they've come back with 2 in a row, beating Greensburg, Salem, and Franklin Regional. They beat Greensburg, Salem 39-34.
It's a W, isn't it?
It is, but that just makes it difficult to figure all this out.
Yeah. Well, if I had hair, I'd be pulling it out now, Mike.
Here's Mitch Desort to key it in at 14 seconds. Highlands quickly needs a basket. It doesn't. You can't wait. Yeah, can't wait. Any basket. Throw it away to Franklin. There's a foul, and that's all. 7 seconds to go, and Kiski's going to come in here and get a win.
No balls! No balls!
Joey Touchstone pleading with his team not to foul. They'll let Highlands make a basket now.
Johnny Christ walking the plank now too, Mike, with his 5th.
And now Kiski getting all their players off the free throw line. They'll still get a rebound.
Oh, Mike.
Martinka in for Christ, of course, because as the dean said, Johnny's got 5. And the big crowd tonight starting to file out. Well, the Highlands fans are. The Kiski fans are going to wait till the end.
I think so.
Yeah. It's not a long trip. We'll be heading out there on February 3rd.
It's going to turn around quick, Mike. Only this 5-team section.
Now, if Franklin makes this one, it's all over. And their Courtney can start their bus.
They've made about 9 foul shots this quarter, too, Mike.
And that's it. 7 seconds to go, 66-59. Highlands led coming into the fourth quarter.
Yes!
And they made 1 3-pointer tonight. Kiski comes into Highlands and beats the Rams 66-59. Outscoring Highlands 21-13 in the fourth quarter.
Not supposed to happen on your home floor, Mike, but it did here this evening. Got to give the Kiski Cavaliers credit. And Highlands are really going to have to dig in now. We were worried in the pregame about this looking ahead to Gateway. And again, Golden Rams, the mystery continues. 7-6 on the season.
Mystery Dinner Theater. Let's wrap it up. Thanks to Ricky Saffer upstairs for all his help. Once again, the final score. Kiski 66, Highlands 59. For the Dean Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.